Hey Hawks, I have a story to share with you today. It is a fractured fairy tale. Say fractured. A fractured fairy tale is when an author takes a well known fairy tale or just a well known children's story and they change it around a bit. There's a little twist to the story. Sometimes they'll just change the characters. Most of the time, they'll change the characters and the setting. Um, but the base of the story is the same, but they kind of change it around a little bit. The story I'm going to read to you today is a fractured fairy tale based on the story of the Red Hen. Now, in the Red Hen, we have a red hen who really loves to bake, and she wants to bake a cake. She has a lot of friends, so she thought she would get her friends to help her bake the cake. It's a lot of work. However, her friends decide they are just way too busy to help. But guess what they're not too busy to do? Sample the cake, eat the cake. They're not too busy for that. And the red hen says, I think I'm going to eat this one all by myself. So that's the red hen. The story I'm going to share with you today is a fractured fairy tale. That means it's based on the red hen, but this one's called Armadilly Chili, written by Helen Ketteman and illustrated by Will Terry. And I'm reading this with permission from the publishers of Albert Whitman and Company. Miss Billy Armadilly skit scat skittered down the lane. Oh, a blue norther's a blowin', and my old cold bones are rattling for a pot of hot armadillo chili, she said. She was gathering beetles when her tarantula friend Tex came by. Hey, Tex, I'm making a pot of armadillo chili, said Miss Billy. How's about tapping your toes this way and helping me gather a box of beetles? Tex wiggled his long, jiggly legs. Oh, shucks, Miss Billy, I'm going dancing today. Well, then I'll fill my box with beetles myself, harumphed Miss Billy. When she finished, Miss Billy headed for her garden. She was picking jalapeno peppers and chipotle chilies when Mackie the bluebird swooped down from his bush. Oh, a cold norther's a blowin', Mackie. How's about whistling us a tune and helping me pick a peck of peppers for my armadillo chili? Asked Miss Billy. Well, not today, Miss Billy, said Mackie. I'm shaking my tail feathers to the movie. Miss Billy snorted. Well, then I'll pick a peck of peppers myself. After she finished, Miss Billy scurried to the prickly pear cactus patch and started chippity chop chopping. Her friend Taffy, a horned toad, looked down from her rock. How's a gal supposed to concentrate with such a racket going on? Taffy, I'm chopping cactus for my armadillo chili, said Miss Billy. How's about helping me chop a chunk or two? What do you think she's going to say? Can't you see I'm lacing my skates? I'm skating the day away, said Taffy. Oh, Miss Billy's face turned red. Oh, then I'll do the chopping myself. When her basket was full, Miss Billy hurried home. And she began to fix her armadillo chili. She mixed and cooked and stirred some more, and soon the armadillo chili bubbled on the stove. Oh, it smells so good. Miss Billy was carrying out the trash when Tex trotted up. Why, howdy, Miss Billy, said Tex. It's a mighty cold night, and I can smell that armadillo chili a cooking all the way home from the dance hall. Miss Billy plunked the lid on the trash can. I have a saying, Tex. No working with Billy, no sharing the chili. I'm afraid you danced yourself out of dinner, cowboy. Whoa, I'm sorry you feel that way, Miss Billy. Texas whirled around and hurried home. Miss Billy stood there feeling sour as a scorpion. Suddenly, Mackie blew in on a cold breeze. It's a rough wind a blowing, Miss Billy, but I could face it if I could warm myself with a bowl of that fine smelling armadillo chili. Sorry, Mackie, snapped Billy. No working with Billy, no sharing the chili. Maybe remembering that movie will keep you warm. Mackie's tail feathers drooped. He flew away. Miss Billy went inside to stir and taste her chili. It needed a little something. She dropped a few more peppers in the pot. Ding dong! Miss Billy answered the door. Taffy stood there shivering. Oh, I'm freezing, Miss Billy. Could I beg a bowl of your hot armadillo chili? She chattered. But Miss Billy shook her head. Land sakes, Taffy, a horned toad with goosebumps is a one sorry sight. But no working with Billy, no sharing the chili. Taffy shivered and skated away. Finally, the chili was done. It smelled delicious. Miss Billy took a taste, and her ears drooped. Her armadillo chili just wasn't right. It tasted flat as a Texas prairie. She checked her recipe. She hadn't forgotten anything. So what was wrong? She looked around. Her kitchen was warm and bright and cozy. Outside, the wind howled and whistled. Miss Billy peered out the window into the darkness. I know what I forgot, she said. Ding dong! The doorbell rang again. Miss Billy opened the door. Mackie and Tex and Taffy stood in front of her. She gasped. Land's sake! Your noses are as blue as I feel. What are you carrying there? Sacks full of apologies, Tex said. Well, come on in, said Miss Billy. I brought a thermos of hot apple cider for sipping with friends, Mackie said. Well, I brought hot jalapeno biscuits for sopping with friends, Tex said. And I brought homemade chocolate fudge to sweeten us up, Taffy added. Miss Billy hugged them all. Friends, that's what my armadillo chili was missing. The four friends set the table together, then talked and laughed long into the cold, blustery night. And the armadillo chili was perfect. And that's the story of Armadillo chili. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out this story and more on Sora. You can go right there and check out any books that you like. It's really a fantastic place to find some great new books. Thanks for listening today. Bye.